What's the word, man? What's the word? What's the word? Man, y'all know who it is. Y'all know what type time it is. Football is back. That means the greatest sport on earth is back in business. Yes, yes, yes. I'm your host as always, Mr. Check the Temperature, man. And I just want to try something new. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to broaden the platform a little bit, talk about things other than battle rap. And one thing I do know is football. One thing I do know is football. So we're gonna get right into these NFL predictions. Week 1, baby. We starting off tonight with a banger. The LA Rams, Super Bowl defending LA Rams, led by Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford, and them boys, versus the strong arm of Josh Allen, newly acquired DN. You know what I'm saying? You know who I'm talking about, man. So, no, we're going to get in these predictions, man. I'm going to do a quick prediction of every game, and then we're going to come back and do a recap. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to follow it through the season, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. But, Bills versus the Rams tonight. My biggest question about this game is, do you trust Josh Allen? I know he got the cannon in the arm. I know he got the big contract. We saw what he was able to do in the playoffs. And, I mean, he got the Bills to inches away from the Super Bowl. But how much do you really trust Josh Allen? And then on top of that, when you look at the other side of the ball, you got Aaron Donald with his new contract. But then you got Matthew Stafford with the elbow tendonitis. But for me, when I look at that game, man, I gotta go with the LA Rams. I'm going with the LA Rams with this one. Josh Allen, you gotta show me you ready to perform when the pressure's on. The pressure really don't be on the Buffalo Bills as much. The past couple years, pressure's starting to rise. Expectations starting to rise on that team. I want to see if they can hang in and really meet those expectations. But tonight, I definitely got to go with them Super Bowl champions. I'm going with the LA Rams. Moving right along, we got Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Detroit Lions. Now, let's be honest. We don't know how the Detroit Lions ended up on Hard Knocks. We have no idea. It's all these other teams, all these other storylines, but yet we get Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions, a team that tries very, very hard. Most coaches super emotional, man. You can definitely tell he loves his players, loves the game. But at the end of the day, it's still the Lions. Now the Eagles, when we talk about teams that's starting to get a lot of noise behind them, starting to get some expectation, the Eagles is one of them. The Eagles was just in the playoffs last year. Jalen Hurts, you got a new addition to your offensive repertoire. You got AJ Brown. You getting expectations. Y'all are supposed to win the NFC East this year, and it starts tonight. So it starts on Sunday. I'm going with the Eagles to beat the Lions in a close game. You know, the Lions is always going to fight hard, but it's still the Lions, respectfully. Niners versus Bears. Trey Lance. You got the keys to the car, but you leasing it. You're not really buying the car right now because John Lynch and them boys, they kept Garoppolo. They said, if you mess this up, you mess up this lease, that's why we got a co-signer. We get Jimmy G in here. We know what he gonna do. He not gonna make no mistakes. He also ain't gonna win you no games, but he also ain't gonna make no mistakes. Trey Lance, you the X factor. You supposed to be the person that get the Niners over the hump, propel them to the Super Bowl. You're supposed to be that. Kind of looking at this like the Alex Smith, Colin Kaepernick situation. You're supposed to be that X factor. You're supposed to be that level of unpredictability that pushes, again, the Niners to the Super Bowl this year. Going up against the Bears. Now, let's be honest, man. When it comes to the Bears, that offensive line, it ain't getting no better. Offensive line, still suspect. That boy back there running for his life. He is back there running for his life. Pretty easy for me, man. I got to go with the Niners. Defense is stout. I like Trey Lance. I seen where he could get the ball down the field in a hurry. I just got to see it. You know what I'm saying? The preseason is cool. What you do in the preseason is cool, but we also know there's a reason they didn't cut Jimmy G. There's still a reason they ain't cut Jimmy G. So we got to figure out, are you going to expose yourself this game or is it going to be later down the road? I think you're going to be solid in the opener against the Bears. So I'm going with the Niners in that one. AFC North matchup, Steelers versus Bengals. Steelers been a model of consistency, man, led by Mike Tomlin. Ben Roethlisberger just retiring. They got Mitch Trubisky as a number one starter going into the season. Going against them Cinderella boys from Cincinnati. Going against the Cinderella boys in Cincinnati, led by Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. I think it's pretty easy. We're going with the Bengals big. You got to go with the Bengals big. We don't believe offensively that the Steelers, one, are going to be able to run the ball effectively right now. We don't believe that the Steelers are going to be able to run the ball effectively, therefore shortening the game. And I don't think they have enough offensive explosion to keep up with the Bengals. You're going to have to score 24, 27 points to keep up with the Bengals. I don't think that right now the Steelers are prepared to score that amount of points so quickly. So, yeah, I'm definitely going with the Bengals pretty easily in this one. The Patriots versus the Dolphins. This is what I will say. The Dolphins are probably one of the most intriguing teams this year, for sure. Tua, you got a new toy down there in that cheetah. My question is, can you get him the ball in stride? He catching these deep balls, but he got to wait, stop, come back. First of all, a jump ball with Tyreek Hill, I ain't going to lie to you. He's not going to win a lot of jump balls. When the defender can see the ball, he can see the ball. He's not going to win a lot of those. He's used to running past his defenders. To it, you're going to have to throw that joint on a rope. 1, 2, 3, let go. You cannot wait till he gets open. This is not high school. This is the NFL. You're going to have to throw him open. Throw it as far as that arm can take you. But offensively, the Dolphins on paper are one of the more improved teams. They're one of the teams that a lot of people are talking about. Going against the Bill Belichick and the Patriots. Now, I know Bill Belichick, you already got your team down there trying to get acclimated to the Miami Heat. A couple of days ain't going to make a difference. I ain't going to lie to you. It's still going to be hot as hell down there for them offensive linemen. It's that humidity still about to jump on their back early in that game. Now, you, Bill Belichick, you ain't even made a decision on who your offensive coordinator is, who your defensive coordinator is. Let you tell it. You calling all the plays. You say everything, the buck stop with you. So with that being said, I got Miami in this game. I don't believe it. I don't believe in Mac Jones. Oh, come on, no. We're not even about to play that game. I got the Dolphins. Pretty. I think they're gonna win it by like 10. I would say they're pretty solid win. Moving right along, the Baker game. Browns versus the Panthers. We already know the situation. Baker drafted number 1 by the Cleveland Browns. Just traded this offseason to the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers being one of the worst teams in the NFL, respectfully. But, you know, it's different when it's like you and your ex-girl just broke up and you turned around. You got a new girl. And by luck may have it, y'all all going to the same party together. So, Baker, what can you do with the Carolina Panthers? What can you do with the Carolina Panthers? I ain't going to lie to you. You climbing an uphill battle. Baker feisty. He going to fight. He going to play well. He's going to bring that enthusiasm. He's really going to try to fire up the troops. But at the end of the day, it's about talent. And when you're looking at the Cleveland Browns, what do they got? They got talent. They got talent defensively. Myles Garrett is about to go up against a rookie tackle. Let me say that again. Myles Garrett is about to go up against a rookie tackle. That is your welcome to the NFL. That is not good. Defensively, they got a $100 million corner. They just brought Jadeveon Clowney back. I have to believe. Now, I will say this is what I don't like about the Browns. You're a little bit too cocky, man. Y'all a little bit too cocky. It does matter that Baker knows the offense. He knows what y'all going to call. You know, he telling everything. He pillow talking. It ain't even considered pillow talking at this point, which he probably took pictures of the playbook. You know, and said, whoever I go, they about to get these plays. But no, I got the Browns in this one, man. I think Baker's going to try really hard, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I definitely got the Browns in this. AFC South matchup, Colts versus the Texans. I mean, It's the Colts. It's the Colts. We're not really gonna spend a lot of time. Matt Ryan should be. I'm very interested to see what Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts do. Matt Ryan has been in Atlanta for a very long time. His numbers weren't bad. It was just time he just needed a fresh start. And we all know the Colts needed a fresh start because they just went through the Carson Wentz experience. We all know that's a roller coaster. Yeah, man, I got the Colts pretty handily in this one. Moving right along, NFC South matchup, the Saints versus the Falcons. Jameis Winston coming off a horrific knee injury. Game 1. He was playing well before the knee injury, though. He was doing his thing before the knee injury, respectfully. The Falcons with Marcus Mariota. I ain't gonna lie to you. At the end of the day, the Saints got Kamara. They got Kamara, and they getting Michael Thomas back. And the Saints is getting Michael Thomas back. Yes, Mr. 100 ball reception Michael Thomas. That Michael Thomas that's been watching these young cats surpassing when you talk about NFL best wide receivers. Oh, yeah, I gotta believe it's about to be a show. They about to put on a show. I got the Saints in this one. I definitely got the Saints winning this game. Now, anybody who knows me knows I am a Ravens fan, so expect there to be a lot of coverage about the Baltimore Ravens this upcoming season. I'm going to let you know right now. And we're going to be coming out the gates with a strong win against the New York Jets. Respectfully. We don't even know what's going on. I will say this. They got a corner. They just drafted a corner whose college career, he did not give up a touchdown. In the preseason, he didn't give up a pass. He did not give up a pass in the preseason. But Lamar Jackson, it's contract year, baby. You want that contract? We've been in this situation before. Baltimore, we've been here before. We now remember Joe Flacco. We didn't want to play Joe Flacco until after the season. And what happened? We won a Super Bowl. Ended up having to max him out. I think this can history repeat itself? It's definitely going to start off with a good win against the Jets, man. I definitely got the Ravens beating the Jets pretty handily, respectfully. But if we want to be what we got to be, the Jets should not stop us. The Jets should not stop us. We got a lot of people coming back from Baltimore. A lot. We got Ronnie Stanley coming back. We got Marlon Humphreys coming back. We got Jimmy Smith coming back. We got our entire running back room from last year because everybody had torn ACLs, Achilles, all type of shit was going on last year. So we gonna be all right, man. Moving right along, Trevor Lawrence and them Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Washington Commanders led by Carson Wentz. That's all you need to know. We're going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I ain't gonna lie to you, Carson Wentz, I got no love for you. I seen you go down with a shoulder injury in a second string quarterback win a Super Bowl, which with the team you couldn't. You just walked in there and won a Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying. I seen it. You were on Indianapolis Colts. I had to win one game of the last 3, 2 games of the last 3. Y'all fumbled both of them. You throwing passes backwards, interceptions, 2 yards outside the end zone. Like, my boy, no. Trevor Lawrence has been a winner his whole career. When I say his whole career, his entire life. Pee-wee, middle school, high school, college at Clemson, until he got to Jacksonville last year. That was his first time losing. But we saw glimmers of hope. And we know the jump that you make between year 1 and year 2. Yeah, I think Jacksonville might win 6, 7 games this year. Y'all better quit playing with Jacksonville, man. Quit playing with Jacksonville. I'm going with Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this game is tricky. Green Bay Packers versus the Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Rodgers, you let your best wide receiver go in Devontae Adams. You just let him walk because you wanted the bag. You out here promoting that you be smoking. You out here promoting a lot of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with football. But you are back-to-back league MVP. You do your thing in the regular season. Notice I said regular season because we know what happens in the playoffs when it comes to Aaron Rodgers. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Highest level of disappointment in the playoffs. But I like Kirk Cousins. And I like Jefferson. I like that connection. I do like that connection. Minnesota is going to play Green Bay very tough. They are going to play Green Bay very tough. I don't know, Aaron, how you can complain about your receiver core, but then you let Devontae Adams walk. Again, that just boggles my mind. I don't know how anyone else feels about that, but I got questions that need answers when it comes to that particular stance that you took. I think I'm gonna go with an upset alert, man. I'm picking the Vikings to upset the Green Bay Packers. I just do not like the way Aaron Rodgers has been carrying it. I don't. Can't lie to you. I don't like the way he's been carrying it. I like teams that don't make a lot of noise. Dalvin Cook. I like Jefferson. I like Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? He's consistent. He's not going to win you no games. He can lose you a couple, though. He can lose you a couple if you put him in the right position. But I think, again, they got a good balance up there in Minnesota, man. I'm going with the Vikings with the upset. Giants and the Titans. I mean, what do y'all expect? Tannehill, y'all let AJ Brown. We talk about receivers walking out the door. AJ Brown walked out the door on the Tennessee Titans. Let's talk about that. The Giants. You getting Saquon Barkley back, man. You getting Saquon Barkley back. Saquon, we need you to kind of live up to expectations, my boy. You really kind of letting us down. I'm not gonna lie to you. But Daniel Jones, we do not trust. Hell no, I don't trust Daniel Jones. You got Travis Henry running up hills. He had people on his back while he running up hills. Yeah, I'm giving that ball to Travis Henry about 30 times, and we're doing a play. Run the ball, play action boot. Run the ball, play action deep. That's what it's about to be. I got the Tennessee Titans big over the New York Giants. AFC West, they got a goodie out there. The Raiders versus the Chargers, that is a goodie. Justin Herbert versus David Carr. David Carr is a hell of a quarterback. Very accurate. One of the more accurate quarterbacks in the NFL. But Justin Herbert got a cannon, and he keep getting better. All he do is throw for 30 touchdowns and 5,000 yards. That's it. That's all he do. Anytime he up, that's all he do is just throw for 30 touchdowns, 5,000 yards. And then they went and got return up the Mac, Khalil Mack, and you know he got a gripe against them Las Vegas Raiders. He feel like he still should be a Raider right now. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers in this one. Something's telling me that Bosa and Mac is about to be a great tandem. I'm going with the Chargers in this one. Now, this is the money game. The Chiefs versus the Cardinals. Why is it the money? Because it is literally about $250,000 invested when it comes to the quarterback positions collectively on these teams between the Arizona Cardinals with Kyler Murray and Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. The one question we got, Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes, what you going to do without Tyreek? You ain't got the cheetah on your side this year. Travis Kelce, you about to get even more attention. Hardman. It's a lot of wide receivers that they got in Kansas City that they're going to have to lean on. The one thing I will say about this opens up the playbook for Patrick Mahomes to spread the ball out. If you are a receiver right now for the Kansas City Chiefs, you should be licking your chops. What you should never do is never stop running your route because you do not know with Patrick Mahomes. He might throw it behind the back. He might throw it in between his legs. He might just do a pirouette 360. You know what I'm saying? Throw it up in the air, bump it off his elbow. You never know. It's an and one mixtape every time Patrick Mahomes is under that center. Kyler Murray, you don't have your number one receiver, and D-Hop. Now, I know you got Hollywood Brown. Again, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I know you got Hollywood Brown. That means something. But it's going to mean a lot more when you get D-Hop back. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs in this one. Definitely going Kansas City Chiefs. Bucks versus the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. If you do not have a when at the end of the year, when they count up your rush yards, if there is not a comma at least, you need to rush for about 1,100-1,200 yards this year, my boy, if you want to keep your job. I'm not going to lie to you. If you don't, they might cut you before the end of the season. It's that bad right now. Your decline has been astronomical. Dak Prescott, you are ranked the 7th best quarterback in the NFL? What? A lot of your stats be inflated, my boy. It's easy to throw for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns when you down 20, 30 points in the first half. That's all I'm saying. We remember that Broncos game. We was down 30-0. Of course, you had a bunch of passing yards. You had no choice. You had no choice. The Dallas Cowboys are always, when it comes to Dallas, expected to be in the Super Bowl. The fan base, out of control. The fan base, unrealistic. Jerry Jones, unrealistic. CeeDee Lamb, though. I like CeeDee Lamb, but CeeDee, you the number one receiver now. That means you about to get all them double teams. You know, Amari was taking a lot of the pressure off of you this year. You ain't got nobody else. You're going to look to the left, look to the right. You ain't got nobody else. It's about to be you and a corner plus a safety. Welcome to the NFL. Double covered. They about to have a safety spine over the top all day long. What you going to do? Tom Brady is in year 28, it feel like. 7 Super Bowls. You just can't. You just cannot bet against the GOAT. I think that's what it comes down to. You can't bet against Tom Brady right now. Tom Brady definitely got a chip on his shoulder. Definitely got a chip on his shoulder this year. It's kind of amazing how you can amass so much. You can amass so much success within your career and still have a chip on your shoulder. But Tom Brady still finds a way, man. That's what the great ones do. I'm gonna go with the Bucks with an edge. I'm edging the Bucks in this one. Last game, Monday Night Football, and it's about to be a drumming. It is about to be a drumming. I'm sorry, Seattle. I don't think y'all got a shot in hell. Who's your quarterback? Drew Lock? Drew Lock is your... There's a reason he was a second-string quarterback. There was a reason he was sitting behind Teddy Bridgewater. No, sir. Yeah, I think that Russell Wilson, he got that new contract. He ready to go with the Denver Broncos. They pretty much handed him the keys to the organization and said, lead us to the promised land. I think Russell Wilson is definitely about to come out there and put on a show. I know you got DK Metcalf in Seattle. I know you got Tyler Lockett. I know, but who the hell is the quarterback? Shout out Noah Fant. He up there. But who the hell is the quarterback? That's my concern. So I definitely got the Broncos big. But these are my predictions, man. I appreciate it. We'll be doing a recap. We're going to see how we do. We're going to keep this thing rocking. But, you know what I'm saying? This is just something new that I'm trying, man. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Salute to y'all, man.